Mary Tumminia, and I'm a love and dating coach and an EFT tapping expert. And this week's tapping is all about allowing, trusting, and dropping the struggle. So many of us fall so easily into the trap of trying to make things happen, to figure out the how, to make it a struggle. And we think that there's some value in the hustle, that there is some importance or proof in making things harder than they need to be. So this tapping is for you if you tend to fall into that habit. And you can use this tapping as many times as you would like, as many times as you feel necessary, or whenever you find yourself coming up on a situation where you're really having trouble just allowing and letting yourself being taken care of. Taking full responsibility for yourself and your own well-being. As always, you can begin with me on the side of your hand, lightly tapping or pressing with 2 or 3 fingers. Even though it's so easy to think I have to struggle, I'm really used to it. Right here and right now, I'm still okay. And I truly and deeply love and accept myself anyway. Even though part of me learned a long time ago that I had to hustle to make things happen. Right here and right now, I am still okay, and I truly and deeply love and accept myself anyway. Even though part of me believes that there's value in struggling, that there's value in working hard, and sometimes I need that proof to feel like it's really working. Right here and right now, I am still okay, and I truly and deeply love and accept myself anyway. And moving to your eyebrow point, I'm so used to hustle. I'm so used to the struggle. I feel like I have to work hard to get the things that I want. I feel like I have to work hard to be successful in every area of my life. I learned a long time ago to value the hustle. I learned a long time ago that it was more important to work hard than to allow. I learned a long time ago that struggling and hustling and working hard was important. It proved that I was doing something. It demonstrated value. It proved to myself and everybody around me that I was doing the right thing, that I was good enough. Maybe it helped me feel in control. After all, if I'm working hard, if I'm making it happen, then I don't have to trust anyone but myself. It's so easy to fall into the habit of struggle. It's so easy to think that I have to make things harder than they are. It's so easy to think that hustling is the way to go. And the truth is all those parts of me that believe that to be true learned it from somewhere. Maybe I was rewarded for working really hard. Maybe it was modeled for me. Maybe someone told me that if I wasn't working hard enough, if I wasn't making things happen, that I wouldn't be good enough or a success. I've been working really hard for a really long time. And it's so easy to fall into the habit of wanting to make things happen, of wanting to understand the how, of wanting to control the process and the outcomes. And I learned that somewhere. And in a lot of ways, it's safer. It's easier and safer in some ways to focus on the struggle and the hustle and the how. Moving back to the side of your hand, even though part of me believes that it's safer to control the outcome and the process, because then I don't have to trust anyone but myself. Right here and right now, I'm still okay. And I truly and deeply love and accept all parts of me, including those parts of me that have been working so hard. Even though I think I have to make things happen. And if I'm not making them happen, where will that leave me? Right here and right now, I am still okay. And I truly and deeply love and accept myself anyway. Even though sometimes it feels easier to struggle, because then at least I'm doing something. At least I'm proving that I'm good enough and I'm working hard enough. And no one will think that I'm not trying. Right here and right now, I am still okay. And I truly and deeply love and accept all parts of me, even the parts that think they have to try so hard. Moving to your eyebrow point. I've been trying really hard for a really long time. And I learned somewhere in my past that there was value in the struggle. That trying hard and working hard and making things happen and being in control were valuable traits. I learned that those were ways to prove that I am good enough. I learned those are ways to prove that I'm trying hard enough so that no one could fault me for not trying. And if I'm honest, there's part of me that feels safer when I'm in control, when I'm gripping the process and the outcome so hard, because then at least I know what's happening. I don't have to trust anyone but myself. And trusting is hard. But at least if I'm in control, I know exactly what I'm getting. I know exactly what's happening. And I don't have to rely on anything outside of myself. And so I've spent all this time working and hustling and controlling and making things happen. Because on some level, it is safer and it is easier. And it's what I was taught is important. And if I'm trying hard enough, no one can fault me. If I'm trying hard enough, I know what I'm getting. And so I continue the pattern on the side of your hand, even though in some ways this pattern has served me well. And in some ways, I'm a little bit addicted to the struggle and the hustle. Right here and right now, I am still okay. And I truly and deeply love and accept all parts of me anyway. Even though part of me likes the hustle and the struggle. Part of me likes trying to make things work and make things happen. Because it proves my worth. It proves I'm good enough. And it proves I'm trying hard enough. Right here and right now, I am still okay. And I truly and deeply love and accept myself anyway. Even though this pattern has served me, And the truth is that all of my patterns serve me in some way. I learned that it helped me solve a problem or be something that I needed to be in order to be valuable and worthy and accepted. Right here and right now, I am still okay. And I truly and deeply love and accept myself anyway. Moving back to your eyebrow point. This pattern served me. The truth is, it's not here by accident. It didn't just happen. Part of me feels better when I'm struggling, hustling, and working. I like to be in control. I like when I feel good enough and accomplished. I like not having to rely on anything outside of me. Part of me is a little bit addicted to the struggle. Part of me likes the hustle. And that very same part of me is a little bit afraid of letting go. I'm a little bit afraid to let go. I'm afraid to allow and to trust. I'm afraid that I'll be let down or disappointed. I'm afraid things won't go the way that I expected or wanted. I'm afraid it'll mean that I'm not good enough, that I'm not trying hard enough. And part of me doesn't even know who I'd be if I weren't working and hustling and struggling. Who would I even be without that part of me? Who would I be if I didn't have to try so hard? It might be nice. It might be relieving not to have to try so hard. What would that be like? Maybe it's possible that I could consider what it would feel like to really let go, to really allow, to really receive from the universe, and to live in a place of flow. That would require a lot of trust and a lot of faith. And part of me doesn't know I'm ready for that. And yet, there's another part of me that feels so comfortable with that idea. Back on the side of your hand. One more time. Even though I feel conflicted about flowing and allowing and receiving. And part of me thinks that sounds amazing. And part of me is afraid to really let go. I choose in this moment to remember that I am a part of something bigger. And that I am in the universe, and the universe is in me. And by trusting the bigger part, I'm actually trusting more of myself. Even though part of me is still afraid. Because letting go feels scary. And not being in control feels scary. And not trying so hard feels foreign. I choose in this moment to remember that I am an evolving, growing being. And I can choose new ways to show up in the world whenever I'm ready. Even though I'm afraid to drop the struggle. I'm afraid to not try so hard. And trusting and allowing feels scary. Because I might be disappointed or hurt. Right here and right now, I am okay. And I choose to remember that I am loved and supported in all things. Moving now to your eyebrow point one more time. Part of me is still afraid. I'm afraid of what it'll look like to drop the struggle. What if I'm disappointed? What if I get hurt? I don't even know what it would look like or who I'd be if I didn't have to try so hard. Maybe I don't have to try so hard. What if it's possible I don't have to try so hard? Maybe I can consider what it might feel like to allow the universe to support me. I wonder what it would feel like to fully trust that God and the universe have my best interest in mind. Part of me knows that that's true already. And I choose in this moment to tap into that part of me. I honor the parts of me that have worked so hard. And I honor the parts of me that are afraid. I know they're trying to keep me safe. But I choose in this moment to tap into the part of me that knows beyond a shadow of a doubt that I am loved and supported in all things. I choose right now to accept love and support from all that is greater than me. Because I know at the depth of my being that I am in the universe and the universe is in me. That I was created with intention. That I was created with a divine purpose. And in that divine purpose, I am supported in all ways. And no matter how I felt in the past, no matter how hard I have worked, that was then, and this is now. And now, I choose to allow. Now, I choose to be open to receiving. Now, I choose flow and alignment. I don't have to struggle. It doesn't have to be hard. I don't have to try so hard because I am exactly where I am meant to be. And I choose to move forward with ease and with grace. I choose ease and grace. I choose flow and alignment. And I choose to trust that I am loved and supported in all things. Okay, take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. And then pressing or tapping now on your gamut point, which is right here in the groove between the knuckle of your pinky and the knuckle of your ring finger. Lightly with 2 or 3 fingers. Repeat after me. There are parts of me that have been healed by this. And there are parts of me that have not yet been healed. The parts of me that have not yet are willing to learn from the parts that have. My mind, body, spirit, and energy system are accepting that information now. New neural pathways. The information transfer is complete. I am grateful. Thank you. Together, divine. Taking one more deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. And remember that post-EFT tapping is a really great time to take a few moments to jot down any thoughts, any feelings, any memories that may have surfaced or popped up while we were tapping. Also look for inspiration moving forward around ways that you can let go and allow and trust that you are supported and loved and provided for, because flow and alignment are always better than struggle and control.